We are moving right along. Here comes the guitar. Let's get these chords over here. So we have first fret, second fret, first fret, second fret, third fret, first fret, second fret, first fret, second fret. Okay, so we know that each fret belongs to a fret. So if I have second fret, the A minor, we did that before. So I'm just going straight from prior knowledge. This is the A minor. We are in the A minor mode. Then we are in the D minor mode after that. D minor. Then comes the D minor. D minor. We did all that before as well. If you go into my guitar, let's see it. Okay, now D minor we have three fingers. Three fingers. One, two, three. One, two, three. Okay. The next one, we have the first fret, we have the second fret, and we have the third fret. Then we have the E7, and we turn home. Which is the first one. Those are the progressions. So we have A minor. So it goes for 8 beats, right? Then it goes next one. And returns to A again. So we're analyzing the piece here. It goes back to A minor. Then here we have the E7. Okay. So we have the back to A. Then the E7 goes back to A minor. Then goes the D minor. Back to A minor. E major 7. And return home to A minor. Okay, let's talk about it. So the A minor in two frets. This is C, A, and E, A and E. So they are right on top of each other. And then we have the D minor, which is F, A, and then D. And then we have the E7, E. This is G sharp, and this is C sharp. A sharp, B. This is B. And then we have the open E's, both sides, give you the full chord. Then back to A. All right. So we call this chord progression. And what do I mean by progression? Oh, I also did that before. Progression means that I go from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But here, it doesn't have to follow this pattern. We have the song is in A minor. That's small A minor. The next part will be how far is D from A? A, B, C, D. Oh, it's a fourth. That's D minor. And how far is the E from D? Oh, that's major 7. So that's the E7 here. And goes back to 1, which is A minor. So that's what we call a progression. It progresses from 1, 4, 5, 1. And then that progression is highly important, extremely crucial to all kind of music. 1 4 5. If you only know 1 4 5, you can play hundreds of songs. You don't have to know anything else. So that's why this is very interesting to know. So we have the A minor that covers 2 measures, 8 beats. D minor that covers measure. Well, I like to do that too. Number of measures: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that will be, I'll call it 6, 7 because it replaces this. See, the first ending, when I do the repeat, disappears, it goes over there. So that's 8, 9, but we don't repeat that. The second time we do not repeat it. That's why I call it 6, 7 because I replace the first ending by the second ending. Okay, debatable. All right, so the beat, 4 quarters, can be written all kind of ways. See that? 4 quarters. 4 quarters is 4 quarters. All that 4 quarters do. That's important. All right. So the hard part is to be able to read. Oh, how many different notes do we have? That's a long melody. How many different notes? So how do we go about that? If you know the first one, which is on the second space, you just follow the second space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we have 6 A's. So there's no need to pull your hair if you know the first one and suddenly you forget the second one. It's the same thing. It's the same space. You follow it and you know it. After you read it 6 times, at least. Then what's the next note? The E. How many times we have E? 1, 2. You know why I say 2? It's tied. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 4 times. It's tied. You cannot count that. You cannot add. You cannot put it separated from the first one because it's tied. So you consider that to be 6 beats. Okay. So we have E, the whole line. We have E. Okay. Now what's next? The next note, that's 2 notes. Next note is F. 1, 2. Why did I say 2? Because this is tied. You can only sing or play the first one, but you have to count the second. That's 1. So 1, 2, 3. Only 3. Why did I say 3? Because it's tied. I can only count the second one. I cannot make it sound like it's a note, independent note. It's tied to the other one. It ties the previous one because of the tie, the slur. That curly here is a tie. All right, and then I have, so how many different notes? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, all that only 4 notes. And then we have 3 chord progressions for that interesting melody. Anything else we need to know? Okay, I'll do a review in a minute. So let's see if we can combine the two. Yeah, da, da. I'm strumming down, up, 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 down. Let's see how we're doing time again. So I can have it in pattern I want. humming it along, and I miss a few beats. That's okay. But that's the idea. That's the process of learning the melody and adding the accompaniment and singing it too. That's doing three things: reading, playing, and accompanying yourself. That's three different things going on. Mhm. Okay, so do da da do da da do da 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 Okay, close. Close to that. All right. Now, what is essential is that you take all your time to learn the notes and learn the intervals and learn the duration of the notes. That's important. And the intervals, the duration, the interval, the duration, and the suddenly different pace and the step, skip, half a tone down, and the same thing here. And the melody contour. Start from up, goes down, settles, up, down, settles, up, down, settles, and goes up slowly, and goes up and down slightly. And that's what your voice does. Okay? Then it's good to know the notes on the fret, the right fingers on the fret, and practice, 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 and practice. Okay, so I'm coming back for a complete overview of what I just did. Yeah, see you in a minute.